Hello everyone, it's Chrissy here from the Creative Eclectic. Welcome to our first mystery stamping for 2024. How is everyone this morning? I hope you're fabulous. I am really looking forward to sharing today's project with you. I'm officially still on holidays, but I couldn't miss mystery stamping. Let's see if we can see if anyone's watching this morning. I don't know if anyone's stamping along. I posted the clues on Thursday. Hopefully you saw that. Good morning, Glenda. Lovely to see you. Hope you're having a fabulous morning. Oh, hi Kim. How are you? So who's stamping along with me today? Hopefully a couple of you are. I've got a few. I really like this card, and I have to give credit to my friend Meg from Stamping Family who designed this card. So I know everyone is really busy today, so we'll get started. Oh great, you're stamping along with me. And Glenda, are you stamping along with me today? I'll just move these. I'm hoping you're going to be able to see these clues. You're just watching today. I might see if I can zoom in a little bit, make the clues a bit bigger. So Kim, you're at this stage getting your own private stamping class. Glenda's had a few of those. Is that any better? I'll just see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Hi Estelle, thanks for watching. Whoop. I'm hoping that's a bit better. That doesn't look any better. I was trying to save paper. No, it's not letting me zoom in anymore. So let's talk about the first clue was to gather your surprise. So I've done some American measurements where I needed to for our USA friends. So what you're going to need is you're going to need your piece of cardstock, and I'll talk about the Australian measurements, not the US measurements, but they are written down. So this is 5 1/2 by 7 1/4. Okay, so it's just about an inch shorter than a normal card base. All right, then you'll need, so that's coloured cardstock number 1. You'll also need a smaller piece of that. Now it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you're going to use the same size. And this is 1 3/4 by 3 1/2. Morning, Megan. Are you stamping along with us today? No, you're not. Then if you want, you can have an extra piece of coloured cardstock number 2 in a different colour. That is an optional. And that's basically 1/4 inch bigger than this one. No, we're just going through the first clue, Megan. You were cutting. You're giving this a try. I'm really impressed. That's a great New Year's resolution. The Aussie size is the first size, yes, Kim. Okay. Then we have a piece of white cardstock, which is 1 1/2 inches by 3 1/4. All right. then we have another piece which is 2 3/4 by 5 1/2, or if you're in the US it's 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then you have some white scraps. Now this card can be portrait or landscape. So the one I'm doing today is going to be a landscape one. And so you need some pattern paper that is 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. So that's our Australian measurements. And if you're in the US, it's 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. So pretty much the same. It's only that length that is a little bit different for this card. I am so impressed. Vegan. Hello, Glenda. Oh, lovely to see you. Oh, I'm sorry, Estelle, that you can't stay to watch. I'm glad that you're going to watch it later, though. Might be just a bit glary. Now, I'm going to apologise in advance. We have people coming over this morning, and I know that Delphi is going to go nuts when they arrive. So if you hear her barking, that don't worry. Hi, Faye. Thank you for watching. And you're from Granite Falls, NC. So where is NC? That I have no idea where that state is. I'm sorry, Faye. I'm not really across abbreviations of North America. So you'll have to tell me. North Carolina. Ah. Because I was thinking North Virginia. No, that's not it. But because that doesn't start with, I couldn't think. Sorry about that, Faye. Wow, it'd be a very late night for you. All right. Are you stamping along with us today, Faye? Or are you just watching as well? Oh, you're helping, Glenda, you're helping Phil make a step. That sounds interesting. Oh, you're just watching. All right. So Megan and Kim are stamping along. Are you ready for clue number 2? Oh, sorry. The other things you're going to need are your stamps, your punches, your ink pads, adhesive, bone folder. Glenda, Lavender's, both Glendas are watching. They're not stamping along today. And that's okay. Sometimes you need to have a little holiday. All right. And so I will be stamping along off camera. So we can, so your thing will be a surprise. Okay. Are you ready, Megan? Are you ready, Kim? Oh, you're slow cutting. That's okay. I'll just give you another minute or two and we'll... So how was everybody's New Year and Christmas? And first of all, let me say Happy New Year, everyone. We had a very quiet New Year. It was fabulous in that we saw one of Steve's friends that he hasn't seen for almost 40 years. God, that's nearly older than what I am. So that was pretty cool, and we caught up with some other friends, and we're catching up with more friends today. So technically I'm on holidays, but couldn't miss mystery stamping, and yeah. Okay, we're ready. Clue number 2. So you're going to score your largest piece of coloured cardstock, this one here, so at 4 inches. Okay, so this will be, and if you're in the US, it'll be at 4.5 inches. So this will make it a normal card base with about 1 inch cut off one side. Okay, and you're gonna, in the US, it'll be 1.25 inches cut off one side. So scoring it on the long side, yes. Hi Lynette, thanks for watching. And Steve and I have been, well, Steve's been up in the office all week, so I have no idea. This is my first venture in here this morning, and I have no idea where he's moved stuff to. Like, you would think that the bone folder would be in my drawer, wouldn't you? But it's not. But that's okay. I'll just use my very ratty fingernails to score. So when you've finished with your clue, just type the number of your clue and done. Okay, so you'd type 2 and done. Okay, so you've both done that. Oh, that's great. How are you, Lynette? I hope it's not too hot for you down there in the southern states. All right, clue number 3. I thought I'd lost my clues for a second. Okay. On the short edge of your pattern paper, you're going to cut off 1 inch on the right hand side, or if you're doing it this way, it'll be 1 inch on the bottom. Okay, I can show you this bit. So it'll be on the short edge. Grab out my trusty. So you'll have 2 pieces. Oops. Now, this is particularly important, the way you cut it, if your paper has a pattern, like a directional pattern. Okay. So you're going to have 2 pieces. One is 1 inch wide and the other one is 2 3/4 inches wide. Okay, so when you've done clue number 3, just type 3 and done. Oh, Megan's all over it. Oh, it's a warm 32. Oh, are you stamping along, Lynette? I can go back if you want to. We haven't done much. Sorry, I didn't ask you if you were stamping along. If you like, I can just go back to the first 2 clues. Oh, the first clue, Kim, you're cutting off 1 inch. Right, I'll move it down a bit, okay? Can you see that now? It's a bit hard to read. I don't know why it's so hard to read. I can't zoom it in anymore. Let's move it down a bit. Okay. So, Lynette, if you wanted me to go back, clue number 2 was just simply scoring your card base at the 4 inch mark, okay? Yours is landscape. So you'll be like this, Kim. Yours will look like this. Okay, 1 inch off the bottom. Okay? If it was 1 inch on the short side, yes, that's right. If you were doing it the other way, it'd be like this. Okay, but all right, so 1 inch off the short side. Oh, you'll watch the replay this afternoon. Oh, good, that's great. It won't take long, trust me. All right, so when you've done clue number 3, type 3 and done. Megan's done that. So, Kim, I'm thinking you're ready. I've been up for ages and my husband just brought me up a lovely cup of coffee. And look, he brought it in my favourite cup. I just don't know if you can see that. Well, one of my favourite cups. I have a thing for shoes as well as flamingos. So, and I have lots of beautiful shoes. All right. So I have lots of Christopher Vine shoe cups. So Oh, you just woke up at 9. You're doing really well, Megan. I was up until 2:30 though, as well. So, okay, clue number 4. So your largest piece of paper, you're going to adhere it to the front flap of your card base, and then you're going to stick the smallest piece of paper on the inside. Okay? I shouldn't really be showing you this because it's mystery stamping, isn't it? I'm not supposed to give you step by step showing what you're doing. So Faye, what's the weather like in North Carolina? Is it snowing? Does it snow there? I don't know. I can't even Google it and look it up because I'm here. Yes, on the inside, on the bottom edge, Megan. Or on the left edge, whichever way you're doing your card. So if you were doing a card 32, okay, oh, that's a bit cool. When we say 32, we mean 32 degrees Celsius, but which is just over double. Yeah, oh, that is a bit cool. And freezing rain. Does it snow there, Faye? I can't say I've been to North Carolina. Oh, wow, that's a coincidence, Glendale, that one of your granddaughters flew to North Carolina for work yesterday. How exciting for them. My aim is to see all the states in the US, but that's not Steve's aim, so we, yes, you have snow. Oh. I haven't been to North Carolina yet, I don't think. I would have marked it off on my map if I'd been. Okay, so when you've done clue number 4, type 4 and done. What's she going to be doing over there, Glendale? That just sounds so exciting. I didn't, when I was younger, my family wasn't into going overseas to work, and oh, that's 0 degrees Celsius. That does sound lovely, doesn't it, Megan? I knew that you would be on the app converting it. Kim, how are you going? Are you done your clue number 4? Oh. So yeah. Hi Amanda. Thanks for dropping by. I've been thinking about you a lot lately and trying to work out when we're going to get up to see you. And I hope that you haven't been flooded out with all the rains in North Queensland. All right. Kim, are you still there? Oh, she might not be. No. All right, we'll give her another minute and then we'll go on to clue number 5. Yeah, oh. Yeah, Kim's done too. Excellent. All right, clue number 5. This top secret is she's a lawyer and on a job there. Oh, that's exciting. You had to change your paper. Oh, that's okay. Clue number 5. All right. So you're going to take your biggest piece of vanilla or white cardstock and attach it to the inside of the paper, the card, to the left or above, depending on what you're doing, the pattern paper. There'll be a small gap between the two of them, about 1/4 of an inch, approximately. Might be 7/8 of an inch, if you for the Australians, but we'll see. So what DSP are you using, Megan? Oh, sorry, I should wait until you finish that step. I'm using one of the online exclusives. I keep going to say online extras, but they're online exclusives. Oh, you finally worked out how to comment. Oh, that's okay, Amanda. I'm used to people not replying to me when I'm talking to them, so I just chat away. I hope you're safe up there and didn't get washed away with all the rain. Although some parts of North Queensland didn't get any rain. It was a bit weird. Kim, what DSP are you using? It's all good? Excellent. That's excellent. Yeah, it's still a few months away though yet, Amanda. Because we thought we'd go up the coast road and back down inland. So that will be fun. And how is it in your poon, Glenda L? Is it rainy like it is here? So when you finish clue number 5, just vote 5 and done. You know, nothing tastes quite as good as a coffee that's made by someone else. Oh, you're using the other side. Oh, yeah, it's hot and muggy here today too, Glenda, but it wouldn't be quite as muggy as it is there. Okay, let's turn over to clue number 6. This is time for the fun stuff. So it's time to stamp. So you're going to stamp your images on your scrap pieces of white or vanilla and cut them out using your dies or your punches. And you're going to quickly colour them if you need to. Now, I was a bit enthusiastic and I've already done mine. So I just realised I didn't bring any ink upstairs or any coloured ink. What's the weather up like where you are, Amanda? Is it nice and hot? What did Lynn say? She said the weather is 32 Celsius. So, is it raining there, Lynette? Okay, when you're done clue number 6, just type 6 and done. So while we're talking, before Christmas, I showed you some cards that I was sent, and if you might remember on our Tuesday Night Lights, I showed you that I got the same design card from, oh, that's great, from both Carolyn and Jenny. What I didn't show you, because I didn't know, was how the cards were displayed. You're cheating and fussy cutting. That's what I do, Megan. I actually don't like die cutting very much. I know that's probably not something I should say. Oh, tomorrow it's going to rain, Lynette. Oh. Anyway, let me show you these cards. So these are this is the one that Carolyn made, and so it's super, super cute. But I didn't realise 32 Fahrenheit. Yeah, and Lynette is 32 degrees Celsius, so that's a bit warmer. It's close to 100. Oh no. So I have to show you. Isn't this cool? So the little card sits up like this, So both Carolyn and Jenny go to the same card club. And so that's the card that they made. Isn't that cute? I just think that's fabulous. I'm wondering if it might be one that we might be able to do at Coffee, Cake and Cards in the future. I just think it's so clever. I would never have thought to do that. And then it folds down flat so you can post it. How good is that? And so, yeah. And so Carolyn just wrote on the back for me. You might go to the same card club, Kim, with Becky. I think it's Becky. So, yeah, I just think that's so good. I have to get the instructions off you, Kim. I think I know how to do it, but I thought they were just fabulous. So thank you again to Carolyn and Jenny. Oh, you do go to the same card club. So let me know when you've finished your die cutting and you have finished your colouring, and we'll move on to clue number 7. So what other exciting things can I tell you? Well, this week we have had the launch of the new annual catalogue, and as part of that I'm doing a paper. I know, Glenda, I think it's fabulous. Part of that I'm doing a paper share and a ribbon share combined. So you get 2 meters of every ribbon in the mini catalogue except for the twine, because I just couldn't sit there and cut all that twine. And it's a bit harder to price the twine because it's just a bit messy. Anyway, then the other thing that's coming up is we have got our mini catalogue launch next Saturday. We've got Coffee, Cake and Cards this coming Wednesday. We have got Champagne and Crafts, or Crafts and Champagne, coming up in 2 weeks' time on the Friday night. And on the last Wednesday of the month, we've actually got another card class during the week. I couldn't have it on a weekend because it is our dating anniversary, and I couldn't, and it's a long weekend, and so lots of stuff happening. And I've been just finished all the pricing and the first projects for the Blends Club that starts in February. So I'm really looking forward to that because it's going to be lots of fun. And the first thing we're concentrating on are flowers. So that will be lots of fun. And that'll be an online class. You've done number 6. All right, that's great. Thanks, Megan. Yeah, I'm really excited, Faith. Oh, the thing I had to tell you about our paper share is paper and ribbon share is that you get 8 projects, tutorials that you won't get from anywhere else to go with the 8 different paper packs that you'll receive as part of the share. All right. Kim, have you finished your colouring, sweetheart? So, and the Blends Club, we're doing a online option, and it will be all online, but it'll be open for international people as well for just the tutorials. Okay, let's move on to clue number 7. We're doing really well. This was a nice quick project. So now you're going to do some more stamping. So on your piece that you have for your sentiment, you're going to stamp on the right hand side or the bottom, whichever, however you, or stamp it wherever you want, really, I don't mind, of this piece. And don't use a dirty piece like I have. And then you're going to layer that on your coloured cardstock, okay? Oh, Megan, I have to tell you that I have your Christmas card sitting here on my desk. And so when Steve has been on the phone, let me see if I can turn it on now. He's been sitting here playing with it. Oh, it's just, and he just keeps telling me how cool it is. And I really need to get some of these. I've seen one, so he just keeps playing with the little lights. So the lights are just about died because he keeps playing with them. But I just think that's really cool. So he sits here while he's on his Zoom calls and plays with it. So, yeah, all 3 layers. Luckily, like I didn't bring my ink upstairs, but luckily I have got one already cut or already stamped. I just have to cut it to the right size. Yeah, so we had it, remember we had an optional layer. No, you didn't tape over the battery cover, Megan, yes. So remember you had these 2 layers, and then we had an optional 3rd layer if you wanted it. So you're going to layer those together. I found some ink. Woohoo! That's a bonus, isn't it? It's a pretty boring memento ink, but it's still ink, so. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? I'm excited because we have our friends Mark and Alison are coming over for brunch this morning. And they're bringing coffee from one of my favourite coffee places, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I got confirmation from my favourite coffee place that we are all systems go for coffee, cake and cards on Wednesday morning. So remember, that's only $15, and that includes your cake and your coffee and your cards, and it's going to be lots of fun. And I have got a really stunning project that I'm very excited to share with everybody. You've been making cards all day. Oh, well, when we finish, Faye, you should send us a photo of what you've been making. We add it in the comments when we finish the live. I'd love to see what you've been making. That's a bit. Yeah, it's really too hot and muggy to do anything, Glenda. The boys will be out in the garden taking some, what do you call it, some ivy out of our garden to transplant into theirs. Oh, when you've finished clue number 7, sorry, type 7 and done. All right. Oh, you're going to say 7's done. Oh, it'll take too long to find what you want. Oh, that's a shame. Well, for some reason, my ink pad's really blotchy. So, it's all right. We're going with it. Kim, I'm going to assume you've already stamped yours. All right, clue number 8. Yeah, when it's hot and humid, all the paper tears, and I've had to replace quite a few blades on my, I've got 3 paper trimmers and I've replaced all the blades on them. Like one of them is a really old Stampin' Up! One, and I just used my last blades. I'm like, oh well, yeah, you're gluing it. Okay, excellent. So we're gonna add your sentiment layers. So this is clue number 8. Add your sentiment layers to the card front so it partially overhangs. You've got glue and tape in the fridge, Megan. I never even thought about that. What does that do? Does that make it easy to work with? I've never even heard of that. Did you teach me so many things? Yeah, I never even thought of putting the glue and the tape in the fridge. Steve has all sorts of things in our fridge. Okay, so back to this clue. Make sure that you only, so it'll overhang. I don't want to show you too much. It'll overhang the inside of your card. So you only want to put adhesive on the bit that's on the front bit of your card. So on this bit of your card. Ah, when your Tombow glue is thick and gluggy, keeping it in the fridge keeps it normal. Who would have guessed? Certainly not me. Oh, that's amazing. I'm going to have to try that now, Megan. Is that what you do, Glenda L? Do you do that? Keep your glue and your adhesive in the fridge? I never even thought of that. That's a really good tip, Megan. Hope you don't mind, but I'm going to try that out and then I'm going to share it if it works. I just think that's such a great idea. Gee. Yeah, I will. But it won't be a mystery then, Megan, if I flip it over. All right, hang on. I haven't glued mine. I'm just gluing mine together. So I've got a couple of samples. So on this sample, it overhangs, right? So you only have glue. I accidentally put glue here. Right, so that bit overhangs there. Or if you're doing it another way, it can overhang like this. Okay, this bit overhangs. Yeah, you get it? Yeah. So you only, So you're only sticking it to the front. Don't glue your card shut. And the number of people who do that is quite astonishing, even after I finish saying the words, do not glue your card shut. So Glenda S, how's that step going? Oh, can I show it again? Oh, I don't know, you weren't quick enough, Kim. All right, I guess I could do that. So it would be like this, right? So it would overhang like this. Or like this. Or depending on how you're stamped, like this. Okay, does that help, Kim? Okay, clue number 8 is done. All right. Megan, I'm going to assume you're done because you've got to do your sentiment. Oh, you're taking a bit of time off. Where's you building the step, Glenda? All right. Clue number 9. Oops. How about we go on to clue number 9? So you're going to add your die cut or punch image to the left hand side of your sentiment, and then you're going to bling it up. I'm trying to I tried to make it so you got it done in 9 steps or 10 steps. So the 10th step was that it was mystery solved. Because it's so much easier with the printing it out that way. So has everybody else been card making, or have they been taking a break like we have? Steve was very grateful to have a few days where he didn't have little dimensional backings all over the house and little little dimensional backings all over the house and bits of paper everywhere and a clean dog, and he was so happy to have that. Yeah. You've lost your mojo at the moment. Oh, that's no good at all, Glenda. How can we get that back? Do you think it's because you just made so many things before Christmas? Sometimes it's good just to have a little break. I find that if I have a week off between that Christmas and New Year, and I've taken a bit longer this year, it just allows me... Oh, you won't be able to post, sorry, you won't be able to post a picture until the end of the Facebook Live, Faye. So that's a good way to do that. The humidity doesn't help either, no, Glenda, especially when it tears all your paper. And Glenda S is sorting your supplies. That's actually a good way to get your mojo back too, because you're just making sure that everything's in its right place. You can see what you have, and so I've been sorting through some of my stuff as well, getting ready to get rid of some retired stuff again. So have we all? So I'm in Brisbane, Australia, okay? So subtropics. Oh, you're just waiting to see everyone's cards. Well, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. All right. Are you done, Kim? What about you, Megan? Megan's gone road. Yes, I find that too, Megan. If you watch YouTube videos of sets that other people have that you own. But I also set my time. Yeah. So, yeah, Faye, for us, we're currently at 32 degrees Celsius, which I think is 1.5 times your Fahrenheit. So I think, anyway, so you just have to find your card that you finished. All right, that's great. So you want to see my cards, Glenda? Our mystery is solved. All right, so this is the one, as I said, I didn't have the right ink pad. But this is my landscape version of it. Okay, I don't know how Steve's hair is. So 63% humidity today. That's not too bad. But it gets pretty high. And we've had lots and lots of rain here, Faye. So along the eastern, we're sort of halfway down the country. So along the eastern seaboard, we've had, since 2 days before Christmas, it's rained pretty much every day. All right, so this is my landscape version, and now I have 2 portrait versions. So yours goes right to the edge, Kim, so you can stand it up. Yeah, could stand it up. Yours is the same but different colors. So this is my this is my American version, so the American measurements. So you'll see that their cards are slightly wider and slightly taller. So this is using the online exclusive paper. I like this one, and I made this for my dad because it's his birthday, 89th birthday on Tuesday, so there won't be any Tuesday night lights this Tuesday. We'll do a Facebook Live later in the month. I have to check on the 16th because it's another birthday then. And then this is my other card. Again, it's not straight, but this is, dear. Anyway, this is just changing up how, so you can do it any way. You just adjust the base measurements for whatever country you're in. So I've got 3 very different looking cards. I don't know why I wonder if I could zoom out now. It's not letting me zoom out. Yeah, you usually cut half an A4. Yeah, I don't, Kim, because I like my measurements to be a bit more precise. But pretty much it is half an A4. It's only 1/8 of an inch or something. So yeah, so that's the American measurements, that one. Now this is an online exclusive paper. This is a new stamp set that is from the new mini catalogue, and it's super cute. And my dad will love that because he's always painting something. Always painting something. So that's an online exclusive. This DSP, and when I look at that, that's actually upside down. So that both these 2 DSPs are an online exclusive DSP as well. They go with the Garden Meadow stamp set. So that's from the Garden Meadow online exclusive. Oh, he's not allowed up on ladders anymore, Megan. He's not allowed to. And this one, this is an online exclusive stamp. It's been out for a while, and it's got a door, and it's warm welcome, I think it's called. So yeah, I think I put that on upside down, but it doesn't really matter because it's yeah, who would know? I think it is upside down, but unless you're looking closely. Anyway, so these two are from the same pack. Okay. Oh, you'll have to do a paper share, Megan. Find some friends and do a paper share with them. And I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have any extra because I shared it with 2 other friends already. And I made a book out of it. So, yeah. So, there we go. This is my mystery stamping, our first one for 2024. So we'll be back next month in February, the first Saturday of February, with another mystery stamping. And next weekend, after our mini catalogue launch party, I might be, or sometime next week, I might be convinced, if anyone wants to, of doing a mini catalogue walkthrough. I have to do a video on how I made your Christmas card. That's a 3-panel one, is it, Megan? Using the kit, I think. You have to send me a photo of it so I remember. I don't remember how I made it. But I can do it. I'm happy to do it for you. If I see it, I'll be able to tell you really quickly. But I know which one I sent you, but I can't visualize it. Yeah, it's a trifold card. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. I'm really glad you like these, and I will. If you haven't checked out our YouTube channel, I've got the previous mystery stamping on there, on the creativeeclectic.com. And also on the blog this week, coming up is our stamps of the month. We have a mini catalogue bundle of the month, and we have an annual catalogue bundle of the month. So they you'll get to see lots of projects with those things. All right, until next time, happy creating, have a fabulous weekend, and until next time. So Megan, when this video finishes, you can put your photo of the card in the comments, but you'll have to wait till we stop going live, or just message it to me and I'll post it in the comments for you. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day, and again, Happy New Year, and thanks for joining me. Bye for now.